No, it's because the night. He was mad on the page when I was posting yesterday, but nah, he thinks that they're gonna be alright. He's, I'm, I mean, that's the kind of player you try to get in the draft. So it's like, oh, we're gonna get draft picks. I'm like, yeah, but that's the reason why you get draft picks is for guys like Khalil Mack. Like,
a second down throw for Prescott.
oh, okay.
Incomplete.
I thought Sherman was gonna swoop under that.
And to me, one thing's for sure: when you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, I'm too. This year feels different than it has in the past.
You get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, the running is super hard from what I heard.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Jimmy Ward, you just gonna sit there? Come on, man.
And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry by Allen.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move.
Oh, I think I missed that part.
And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And on the left
That's
side,
out of bounds.
Caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late.
That ain't about that life.
I know for us, it's
that ain't about that life.
It's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of one. But the best ones train.
That's what's up right there.
Cassius Marsh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Why do all the like sound effects sound like you're getting shot in GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64?
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense getting another crack here. And, you know, I don't want to read too much into preseason numbers, but yet I do want to read a lot into preseason numbers.
Oh, shit.
The 49ers right now, #1 in the NFL, over 400 yards a game.
Hey, read away. When you're averaging that kind of a number, yeah, you feel great as a team. You feel great as a franchise. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man.
I mean, I'm not that upset. I don't think he was going to do that good this year anyways.
Pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fit.
I mean, it doesn't help us that he's hurt, but...
Right there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Rolling to his right.
Oh, wrong button.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here.
That was basically like a punt anyway, so.
Intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic and it's
Thank you.
Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
That ain't about that life, Marcus. That ain't about that life. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo being chased. Pocket, throw it down.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even
That
have to
was
ask any
fine,
questions.
Marcus.
They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again.
That was
later.
accurate. That was 6 right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now McKinnon.
Go, 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 go. Whoop.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in
Marcus,
control of the football.
What are you eating over there?
3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Beer. 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 Beer.
They run once more with McKinnon, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Actually, I was on the phone with Kyle when you first texted me to start the game. He's in my fantasy league, but he can't figure it out. He's never done fantasy before, but he can't even figure out how to log into the damn thing. NFL.
They go play action here on 1st
Oh,
down.
wrong button.
Goes target Pierre Garçon.
Alright, that ended up being better anyways.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Bring it up, fellas. Go ahead. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this
Arm was going forward, Marcus.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, gun. Go ahead. 12.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh my God!
This one is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver.
Jimmy's supposed to be accurate.
He doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
21.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out
I still at the same school.
Quarterbacks, receivers, defensive
Palo
backs,
Alto.
all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brock Coyle leading the surge there.
You saw Brock.
For a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Going over there, huh?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's them Niners, boy.
Field, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this
Talk
case,
about that best team in the NFL, boy.
This is taken around the 12.
Up and out. Whoop. Whoop.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah,
Dude, right
we'll
there.
See if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
21. 1, Omaha.
McKinnon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here again is McKinnon. And now running right through it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
You ain't the only one that can't run.
Stops make it 3rd and 10.
Probably get patched.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
12, fellas, here we go.
Here's McKinnon. And brought down, but not before.
There we go.
Inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking.
Hey, maybe McKinnon's just better than Zeke.
They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for how much space to rumble.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, Garoppolo dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh,
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo as the first half.
I was ready to take that hit.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I was like, best case scenario, maybe Garcon can hit that block.
Able to tack
But
on the extra point, and the lead grows to
I mean, what can I say? It's Jimmy G. Like Mike Vick wishes he could be like Jimmy G.
And now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, 47.
2nd down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages.
Hey, thanks for 3 points. I was like, don't quit on me now, Marcus. But I mean, if you want me to have 3 points, I'm going to take them.
In the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Gold is able to put it through. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this.
Because ain't nobody know all the good plays yet.
A 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that?
Ain't nobody know all the good plays yet.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Malcolm Smith able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Hustle, hustle. We got 3,
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's my dude right there, DeForest Buckner. He shops at my grocery store.
Play, and it'll be 4th down.
He shops at my grocery store at the grocery store I go to.
Out now comes the Cowboys.
I met him there one day. I was like, wait, you're DeForest, right? He's like, yeah.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32.
Right into
a big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take.
Hey, what do I want to do, Marcus? Do I want to put it on you right here, or do I want to grind you out?
As they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on.
He goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it.
Got me, Marcus. I tried to put it on you.
Back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Actually, I think if I would have put it up, it probably would have got picked anyways.
2nd down and 17. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right.
Ah, why'd you run so far backwards?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Everybody,
On 1st and 10, Prescott, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Oh, come over the middle on Jaquiski, boy.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he fields it cleanly.
Uh-oh. You coming off blocks. That's not what I want.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Hey, one of these days, Marcus, you're going to catch this smoke. I'm going to hit you on it.
Onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
Oh, there we go. There we go. There. Oh, too far.
So they took a shot
God
on first down.
damn. I thought Jimmy was supposed to be good.
It's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
11.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Good one and able to haul it in.
There we go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Here we go.
Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as
Marcus
well
got that
as
Barney
get
Gumble
set
going
to start
on.
the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go. Four down. Check. Four down. 11.
There we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Forced out to his left. And
Go, Mike Vick.
now. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be
It's
second
just like
down.
Mike Vick from Madden 04.
And his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision.
What's
to
up?
go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
21.
Now they try
Go. Oh, there we go.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Here we go.
Oh, this might be it right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side.
Oh, go!
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now Jimmy's doing it
Defensively,
up a
they're
little
okay
bit.
with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Holy shit. That dude just ran away from that block. He was like, nope.
And now it's second down.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now a handoff looking right. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gold is able to put it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
I mean, honestly, I haven't either. I mean, if you look at my stats with Jimmy in the games that I played, like, I ain't doing shit with him. I'm getting like 30% completions. Shit. Like,
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar.
Been tough so far.
Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
I mean, this is only like my 3rd game this year so far.
His jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing, Prescott, and he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
oh, that's mine.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And
that gives me all sorts of mixed feelings.
At their own 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being.
How can I root for Richard Sherman?
Now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Oh, we're just about filled. I think we got 29 right now.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
Because they're going to leave the Seahawks open, and so I got the Lions and the Colts are open.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big
What's
defensive
that?
linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Colts.
And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4
Yeah,
plays.
I was really surprised when I heard that.
So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Good game, Marcus.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This drive is
Want to go right now, or do you want to wait a little bit?
School fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that? 5 straight
All right,
runs?
Yeah,
that's what's
5
up.
straight carries to start this drive.
Let me,
and like you said, the way it's working,
Let me
they're gonna
like
just stick with
go
it.
to the bathroom and see what's up with this playbook. Why it didn't work? But all right, yeah, I should be done in like maybe like 15, 20 minutes or something.
0, zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
All right, for all y'all that just tuned in, I'll be back shortly. If you're watching on the YouTube, I'll be posting some new videos soon. All right, thanks for tuning in.